If success is all about preparation, then preparation is very much concerned with anticipating what's likely to happen. If you know what will happen, then you'll be ready to deal with it. It's a bit like sitting an exam, but knowing all the questions beforehand. You'd like to do much better. And so it is with sales meetings. If you know what the customers like to say, then you can be better prepared for it. So let's think about expectations, and in particular, the expectations of the customer. What does the customer expect from you, your company, and from this meeting? What will be success from their point of view? Do they want to learn something? Do they want to be assured of something? What? You can see this is really important. We know the customer must have expectations. If not, then they wouldn't be having the meeting. But if you don't know what they are, and so don't address them, well, then the meeting will be a failure, from the customer's point of view at least. I think this is a point really worth stressing. We talk a lot about making sure we know what we want to achieve as a salesperson and as account managers, but we have to also think about what the customer wants to achieve. Because if the meeting was not a success for the customer, well, then it wasn't a success for us also. Also, consider, as a result of the meeting, what do you want the customer to think or do? And therefore, what needs to happen for them to think or to do this? Now, of course, the customer's expectations will be strongly influenced by their attitudes and their opinions. If they're positively inclined towards you, then they'll have a different meeting than if they're not so positive. And their opinions will also count a great deal to the way in which you run the meeting. For example, let's say you're working for a technology company. The customer's already committed to the technology you sell, well, then you'll be focusing on what your company can offer. But if they're not yet sold on the technology at all, then you will have to sell those technological benefits before you can sell your own company's specific offer. Your company's offer means nothing to a customer who's not yet sold on adopting the technology. So a good way to prepare is to list the questions and the objections which you might expect to hear during the meeting, along, of course, with your answers for them. You should know, for example, the most common objections and have your answers ready for them. In particular, it's worth noting those questions which you hope the customer will not ask. What would be the most difficult question the customer can ask you? What's the one thing you hope they won't mention? If you can be prepared with a sensible, credible answer for this, then you'll be truly prepared for the meeting. So now I'll leave you to anticipate the customer's attitude and prepare your own questions and answers.